there will always be clients that are not ideal for your business. If there are lies involved in the promises, if there are insecurities involved in the delivery, then the bridge will never be integral enough for us to go, to evolve from the traditional education system to what could be. What created the shift from profits, money, to purpose, legacy for my business, even in my state of being and my way of thinking? So back in June 2022, I was invited to participate in a very beautiful 5-day rainforest retreat with a group of entrepreneurs, thought leaders, and change makers. And it was hosted by this amazing entrepreneur who has hosted events whereby he brought 120 business owners and entrepreneurs to Antarctica for a retreat. That was the first retreat he ever did. The second retreat he did, he brought them to the Amazon rainforest. And the third retreat he did, he brought them to Africa to adopt kids personally. Insane. So I got the opportunity to experience his retreat back on the Gold Coast in Australia, 5 days in the rainforest with a bunch of amazing thought leaders. And there was this specific guest speaker that he invited from Brazil. And he was a founder of a $1 billion valuation company based in Brazil. And he was giving a speech, and there were so many amazing entrepreneurs and business owners in that space, people who were at 8 figures, 9 figures valuation, 6 figures, 7 figures, you name it, we've got it. And the energy that this guy brought, arguably the most successful person in the room, he came in with so much humility, with so much gentleness, with so much vulnerability relative to everyone else in the room, that it just created a depth of dissonance in my way of being like, oh wow, this person who is arguably the most successful person in the room doesn't have this urge to be seen, to be heard, to be a certain person, to be a certain identity besides just being himself. And I remember he was just simply expressing, hey, my English isn't that good, I'm primarily Brazilian, so I would love help, as I'm expressing myself. And his entire company's philosophy revolved around client-centric. And this philosophy of client-centric, like, let's talk about client centricity for a moment. Like coaches, business owners, and so on and so forth. Every single time I've heard stories of people receiving clients that are not ideal, that are asking for refunds, that are just, in their own words, shit clients to deal with. And I actually want to present this question to the business owner themselves, because it's always a fun game. Yes, there will always be clients that are not ideal for your business, but that results in us actually needing to take responsibility for how we attracted them in the first place, to take responsibility for how we brought them into our energetic field in the first place. So important, because when we begin to realize that, we can either change the way we acquire clients for them to be more qualified, for them to be more committed, or we can change the way we deliver for us to deliver more value, for us to actually have clients that every single one of them are fulfilled and satisfied. Because it's a crazy industry. The average success rate in terms of promise made in the market versus promise fulfilled by clients, right, in terms of the results, are literally 15% on average in the coaching industry, which means 85% of people are actually not receiving the promises that the coaches or business owners are making on the front end. And this is something that requires change. This is something that requires introspection and the quality and the depth of wanting change, right? Because I believe in this. The coaching and mentoring industry is such a beautiful industry because it presents a bridge between traditional education system as we know it to something that is more holistic, modalities that we've never been taught in school. But for the bridge to be integral, to be sturdy, to be strong, it needs to be of integrity. If there are lies involved in the promises, if there are insecurities involved in the delivery, then the bridge will never be integral enough for us to go, to evolve from the traditional education system to what could be. So in his expression, I received that, and it was so beautiful in terms of how to do business, in terms of how to be. And I remember after the retreat, I went back, and my partner then, I woke up in the morning, she told me this. She said, hey, do you know that during the night, you were sleep talking? And you were just continually repeating these 3 specific words. And I was like, well, that's interesting. What are they? And the 3 words were this: for the people, for the people, for the people. It was simply a reflection of how deep his energetic field has resonated with my soul, with my spirit. And the shifts, the subconscious shifts that I've began to integrate, that I've began to choose in order to shift myself into a new way of being, a new way of doing, and a new way of thinking. So, legacy and impact. A business gets to fulfill your innermost soul quest in this lifetime, as well as create impact in the world to contribute to global change, to contribute to societal change. Legacy, impact. So, profits and purpose. That's a new way of doing business. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this episode and believe in our mission to create a positive impact in the world, hit that subscribe button so you never miss our epic content. If it inspired you, share on social media. Imagine the ripple effect we could create together. Don't forget to tag me using my social media handles in the description below. We have some mind-blowing episodes coming up that you won't want to miss. Together, let's create a wave of change. Stay curious, stay inspired, and I'll see you in the next one.